The Indian Air Force may go for additional Rafale fighter jets under its 114 MRFA deal in place of other options, including the American F35, the Russian Sukhoi 57, or even the Swedish Saab Gripen. In fact, India has made another bold move on the Indo-Pacific chessboard and its power projection capabilities, given the dual threat from China and Pakistan. The Cabinet Committee on Security, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has given the green light to a 63,000 crore rupee mega deal to procure 26 Rafale marine fighter jets from France. Arguably one of the most consequential maritime defense acquisitions in the country's history. But this just isn't about shiny new jets. It's about a shift in India's naval doctrine, power projection, and how seriously the nation is being taken on the global stage. The Rafale-M, which include 22 single-seaters designed for carrier operations and 4 twin-seaters for training, are set to take off from India's aircraft carriers INS Vikramaditya and the indigenously built INS Vikrant. These are not just experimental machines. These jets have already proven themselves in combat situations across Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and Libya, and they've operated seamlessly from France's Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier. During the recent Varuna naval exercise with France, Indian Navy personnel got a first-hand look at how effective these Rafale-M really are in the takeoff operations. So why not India's own Tejas naval variant? It's simple. While the LCA-N is a proud symbol of indigenous efforts, it's just not carrier ready yet. Challenges around thrust, endurance and ruggedness mean it'll need more time before it can handle the demanding rhythm of carrier operations. In the meantime, Rafale-M step in not just as a replacement but as a bridge to the future. Meanwhile, the HAL and DRDO are already pushing ahead with the twin-engine deck-based fighter, or the TED-BF. And the Rafale-M ensures the Navy doesn't have to wait to secure India's maritime interests. But what makes the Rafale-M such a game-changer? For starters, its weapons package is unmatched. It comes with the Meteor missile that dominate beyond visual range category, Mica missiles for short-range dogfights, and precision hammer bombs that can hit ground targets with pinpoint accuracy, even in GPS-jammed zones. There's also the potential for nuclear integration. If necessary, the Rafale-M could become a sea-based delivery platform, bolstering India's second strike capability and completing the nuclear triad from the decks of an aircraft carrier. But the real story here is how this deal transforms India's naval posture. The country's carrier battle groups aren't just floating symbols anymore. With Rafale on deck, they become sovereign, mobile air bases capable of enforcing India's will far from its shores. These jets are designed for carrier life with foldable wings, rugged landing gear, tail hooks, and ski jump compatibility. That means India doesn't need to overhaul its ships or training programs. It's a plug-and-play force upgrade. Beyond firepower, the Rafale-M also brings next-generation electronic warfare capabilities through its Spectra suite, giving India the tools to jam, spoof and survive in contested environments like the South China Sea or the Persian Gulf. Its secure data links allow it to operate seamlessly with other naval and air force assets, fostering joint operations in real time. But will they get even more futuristic? The Rafale-M is already being prepared for integration with loyal wingman UAVs, opening up the possibility of drone swarms led by a single manned fighter. This deal is not happening in isolation. It's part of a larger trend. India is reportedly exploring another Rafale deal, this time for the Air Force, with the potential for 114 advanced Rafale F4 or the F5 variants under the Make in India framework. By sticking to one platform across services, India avoids the logistical nightmare of juggling multiple aircraft types while maximizing training, maintenance, and combat interoperability. And let's not ignore the panda in the room, China's string of pearls strategy. With bases in Gwadar, Hambantota, Djibouti and Kyakfu, Beijing is attempting to box India in across the Indian Ocean. But geography favors India. Its location gives it natural access to choke points like the Malacca Strait and Sunda Strait in the east, as well as the Gulf of Aden in the west. The Rafale-M operating from carriers in these zones give India the speed, reach and punch to dominate critical shipping lanes and neutralize threats like submarines, surface fleets or aircraft before they even get close. So it looks like India is ready to go all in on the Rafale jets. Instead of getting dazzled by the American F-35s, the Russian Sukhoi 57s or Sweden's Gripen, the Indian Air Force seems to be sticking with what it already knows works, the Rafale. And now talks are reportedly underway with France to buy 114 more of them. But here's the kicker. This time India wants to build many of these Rafale right here at home and not just buy off the shelf. You might remember we already have 36 Rafale flying high under the 2016 deal. So the Rafale is quickly becoming a go-to machine for India's air dominance strategy. The strategy is, why bring in a brand new jet when you've already trained your pilots, built the infrastructure and stocked the spare parts for the Rafale? It's like sticking with a phone brand you trust instead of restarting everything on a new phone. Only, it's way more expensive and high stakes. India could go for the F4 or the more powerful F5 Rafale variant, packed with next-generation tech and war-fighting capabilities. If all goes to plan, we could see these jets in Indian skies early next decade. But what do you believe? Is Rafale the best choice for the 114 MRFA deal, or should India buy stealth fighters like the F35 or the Sukhoi 57? New photos of what's believed to be China's next-generation fighter jet, nicknamed J-50 Shengad, are turning heads in the defense world. Spotted during test flights near Shenyang, the jet's sleek, tailless design, movable wingtips and lambda-shaped wings scream 6th-generation stealth. But what's wild? It's ditching vertical tail fins entirely. Instead, it relies on smart flight control systems and thrust vectoring engines to pull off high agility moves. But will it be capable of any dogfighting abilities like the American F-22 Raptor or the Russian Su-57 Felon? Reportedly, it incorporates electro-optical targeting system under the nose and divertless supersonic inlets to reduce radar visibility and enhance stealth. But the J-50 today is just a prototype whose capabilities remain unproven outside Chinese media propaganda. The Indian Army's helicopter plans are getting hit with some serious turbulence. The much-anticipated American Apache AH-64Es have been delayed once again till late 2025. And the homegrown Indian multi-role helicopter is still waiting for that final government green light. But there's one chopper grabbing all the attention meanwhile, and it's the Made in India Light Combat Helicopter, or the LCH Prachand. Built to thrive in India's high-altitude front lines like Ladakh and Siachen, the world's highest battlefield, where even Apache struggles, the Prachand is quickly becoming a key player for the Indian military. While HAL's Rudra helicopters fill gaps at lower altitudes, Prachand steps up where it really matters. Meanwhile, the Indian multi-role helicopter prepped for mass production, aiming to replace the aging Mi-17s across the Army, Air Force and the Navy. Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.